One man's trash is another woman's treasure, and that's why today I'm going to be showing you how we took a $20 garage sale item and turned it into a pretty awesome industrial bar like this. If you want to find out how, stick around. The adventure begins as you're driving around your neighborhood and you happen upon a garage sale such as this one. $20 item, a bar with chairs included. Being the savvy buyer that I am, I realize that these are actually more expensive items in real life. If you were to buy it brand new, something like this can range anywhere from at least $250 to probably, I don't know, $600, $700. So this one is similar to the one that I had found. It's got the canvas lining on the front and the sides of it, but I wanted to find out how much would it cost to try and get, the additional canvas. In the end, we decided, go ahead and take off the canvas and let's make something wicked cool out of it, industrial style. So, of course, my mind goes to metal. Aluminum sheeting, that's pretty dang easy to find at any hardware store. So, checking out my local Home Depot website, I can see that I've got a couple different options and we decided to go with the plain. All right, so your first step after getting your aluminum sheeting is use some painter's tape to go ahead and line up where you need to cut it. So we already measured our piece. We're using the Dremel tool with a cutting wheel to go ahead and try and make as close to a straight line as possible so that we can cut along the edges of it. If you don't have a Dremel tool, you need to get one because it's one of those essential pieces in your garage. So cutting aluminum sheeting is a little bit difficult. I'm sure there's lots of easier ways. We ended up using a file towards the end to try and help remove one piece from the other. You can see sometimes elbow grease is required, a little bit of flexing in different directions. All we're trying to do at this point is simply remove the piece from the other so it's the correct length and size that we had wanted. As you can see, it's not an easy task, so prepare for some invested time in it. All right, next you're going to need a punch tool. And the reason why you're going to be doing this is you want to map out on your piece where you're going to be putting your rivets. So we used a Sharpie initially and measured out the length between each of the rivets that we had wanted, but a punch tool is going to help line up your actual drill so it goes in easier. And you can use a metal folding tool such as this along the edges to get anything folded that you need to so it looks perfect. You can kind of see it on the right-hand side there. You're going to use a graduated drill bit so it can go down different lengths, and you do every single hole that you plan on adding a rivet to. So here is the pieces at a couple different angles for you to get an idea. Next, I used short rivets, 3/16 short rivets. And if you don't have a pneumatic riveting tool, I don't know where you've been. I'm just kidding. This is one of those random things that your dad probably has in his garage. Why? Because he's a tool hoarder like mine. But it comes in handy, especially if you like doing DIY projects. So we just used our riveting tool, got everything completed. Next, we're going to make this baby fresh and clean by applying a new coat of paint to it. I used Rust-Oleum's paint and primer metallic spray. It was aged metallic weathered steel, which I've used in a couple other videos. I really like the way that it looks, and it makes the piece look brand spanking new. I'm pointing out here the fact that we had to drill in our aluminum sheets at the bottom, so we just used the same screws that came with the piece originally. And there it is, the finished product. As you can see, my dad added a fun design to it. Looks really cool, can't wait to use it. And we ended up using the same frosted glass that came with the piece, but you can use anything else. Okay, the bar is complete. One-Eyed Willie and his new gal pal. Love it. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed our little renovation of the bar here, and I hope it gives you more confidence to go out and do some more fun projects on your own too. $20 at a garage sale can go a long way when you've got the imagination and a little bit of elbow grease. Thank you guys very much for tuning in. Bye.